Hello, breeders, all the goddamn breeders. We're back, and this time for a pay-per-view, and we decided to do it really late at night, especially considering I've got a normally sleep schedule, and this is being recorded at 20 to 12. So we watched the whole show. We did a Halloween special. This video's not coming out till like November, but who the fuck cares?
But the
But
second,
yeah,
third
it's No
week,
Way Out 2007. It is on the Sunday, the February 18th, 2007. And this is the last. Is this the last show before Mania?
yeah, it would be, yeah.
So yeah, it's the build. It's the final branded pay-per-view. Thank the fucking Lord. Thank fucking Christ.
Obviously they'll be ironing out the kinks of like how they're going to go about it, having 3 brands now. Well, 2 brands on ECW because they're not
So
giving
that means one ECW match and everything else is Raw and SmackDown.
1 ECW match, 3 Raw matches, 2 SmackDown matches, and maybe a Divas match.
But mostly a bikini contest or something.
Yeah. We'll obviously talk about that later on. But yeah, this is either going to
Will
be.
we? Yeah, will we really?
We'll go into a high depth review about it.
I'll talk about that more than I'll talk about the main event.
Obviously, yeah, this is going to be very long or very short. This is off the cuff. So, like, if we spend a half an hour talking about aliens, just tune in because usually I like these more relaxed podcasts where we can say what we want. Well, obviously, we can't call anyone a nonce because that's not fun. Or a murderer, unless you're Chris Benoit. Then we can't call you a murderer. But Jimmy Snuck. So, yeah, I guess without further ado, do you want to do the first match? Because speaking of Benoit, who opens the show?
No, hold on. There's actually a decent looking dark match on the show.
Oh, okay.
You get like instead of normally it's like Jimmy Wang Yang versus fucking Chavo Guerrero. It's like, oh, fucking who cares? Now the dark match is RVD versus Shelton Benjamin. Fucking fuck it. Fuck it, it's midnight. Who cares? Go on. Fucking sounds like that's a great way to get the crowd excited.
That's like opening the TNA show at the X Division match right there.
Yeah.
And then it's like the second dark match. It's like fucking Shannon Moore versus like Bobby Lashley versus
Robbie T.
Exactly.
But yeah, the first match is that it is Chris Benoit and the Hardys taking on Joey Mercury, Johnny Nitro, and MVP. Can I just preface this by saying I'm fucking sick of Eminem versus the Hardys? Remember when they said this was going to be one night only? Back at ECW. So one night only, guys, one night only. And they're still fucking teaming about 4 fucking pay-per-views later. Will you fuck off?
The thing is like I compare it to, you know, like when they did Rock versus Hogan one at Mania 18. It's not on the same level, I know, but it's like when they did that and they wanted to capitalize on it, but they didn't. They waited a year and then they went, we'll throw that No Way Out 2004. Who gives a fuck? Maybe no 2003. Sorry, No Way Out 2003. It's kind of like that where if it prints money, obviously this match probably not printing money, but if it draws people in, you're obviously going to keep doing it again. It's like if the Motor City Machine Guns wrestled the Young Bucks, like when the NAM and the TNA. Obviously, you watch the first match, going, that's going to be a one-off, and then you see them, and you go, oh, actually, to keep doing it. It's the problem, like. And plus, with very few tag teams in WWE at this point, considering all the great ones are either dead, split up, retired, or in TNA, or in ROH. Yeah, you don't really are not really left with a whole lot.
I mean, we can already go through all the tag teams that are on this show. Eminem, Hardys, Deuce and Domino,
Brian Kendrick,
Paul London, Brian Kendrick. Fuck off! Like, I mean, first I don't understand the need for first Paul London, Brian Kendrick on SmackDown. You've already got the Cruiserweight division. They serve the same fucking purpose. Second, put them on fucking Raw for fuck's sake. Fucking fuck off.
The problem,
but yeah,
like,
nah, go on.
the problem, like, I'm gonna compare this to modern day. See, modern day, I don't mind two tag divisions in WWE because you somewhat have a decent tag roster. But in 2007, you have the Highlanders, you have
Yeah.
Spirit Squad.
What do you mean they're great?
You know what I mean? Like, there is no need for two tag divisions. There's absolutely
Not
no
at
need
all.
for it. They should have been like the women's champion, where it's interbrand. Any
Both
brand can do it.
brands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like, and you can include the one fucking tag team from ECW as well, the FBI. Like, you
Yeah,
genuinely, there
like
was no need
it's
for it.
so needless.
Like,
It's just they wanted to be able to have DX and fucking Rated RKO tussle over some belts,
yeah,
and they didn't want to ruin Paul London and Brian Kendrick's shit reign.
it's a genuine problem. See, it doesn't matter in today's day and age with WWE because they're supposedly, and I'm going to say supposedly because I don't know what Tony Khan has done to the Lucha Brothers. He might have held them hostage, but he contract hostage, not actually hostage. Tony Khan's too much of a pussy to do that. He couldn't know.
Yeah, only real men hold people hostage.
Yeah, like Hulk Hogan. but but yeah, like he's holding them contract hostage. So obviously the Lucha
I mean,
Brothers
you
might.
are allowed to add injury time. You just do look like a massive cunt if you do. Like,
It is like when your job's like
you do just look like a petty cunt.
it's the one thing I never understood. If a wrestler wants to leave, let them leave. That's my understanding. I understand that opens the floodgates because you could have like, he left, can I leave Tony? He left, can I leave Tony? Well, he left, can
I
I
mean,
leave Tony?
it'd
Just
be like if we played FIFA and the one time you beat me, I decided you suddenly can only use half a controller now. Like fucking, it's a fucking point.
it's yeah it's
Obviously, I get it because business wise, but also it's not like they're gonna be using. They're just gonna be sitting around doing nothing.
because you also are not, because the problem I feel like you run into with that is you're gonna piss the talent off. Obviously, we know he pissed CM Punk off. That's understandable.
Who is doing great and has great sex and is doing really well in WWE and everybody loves him. And there's been no problems because there's a degree of professionalism.
Yeah,
Something.
but in comparison,
People are actually asking him for advice.
if you're like the Lucha Brothers, if they are being negotiated, like, oh, we've had an injury time, it's like, but they don't want to come back then and work for you. Then why would they want to come back and work for you? It's the one thing I never understood about like Vince McMahon being like, we're gonna release you, but you can't wrestle till 60 days time. Just let them wrestle.
There's no thing where they now can't do a no compete clause.
The US
I
is,
swear it was like a state ruled. You can't do it
I
anymore.
think so, but WWE are somehow going to be like, we have found a way to fight it, so fuck off. But yeah, as I
Yes.
was saying, obviously now that we have a strong tag division, they have the Motor City Machine Guns, they have Angelo Dawkins and the Fat Lad.
Angelo Dawkins is the fat lad.
Oh, Montez Ford, the skinny lad. And they obviously have a few more tag teams. And obviously in comparison,
Yeah, you are saying this. They do currently have a pretty shit tag division. Let's be honest.
but they are being carried pretty much
They
by
have DIY. They have
the
fucking A Town Down Under.
Gorillas of Destiny.
Shit name. Don't know why the fuck A Town Down. Fucking, it's just terrible. Just fuck off. Yeah, we have War Machine.
Yeah, Gorillas of Destiny.
You got Alpha Academy. You have Alpha, whatever the fuck it's called, American Made, whatever the fuck it is. American Males.
American males.
You have the remainder of Alpha Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's not great either.
Yeah.
Like, the talent's much more there. But
Yeah.
let's be honest, tag wrestling's not really been taken seriously since Sammy and Kevin won the belts at Mania, whatever the fuck one they did.
Yeah, and that
Obviously now with the Motor City Machine Guns, obviously they'll be fucking hitting shit. But you know,
and hopefully with the
see
Lucha Brothers,
what you need to do is you need to bring back you need to bring back Luke Gallows
the devil came
and his big legs. Look at him, he's athletic. He does that little spin kick.
And Carl Anderson and his hot Asian wife, as he would say.
That he cheated on.
Carl Anderson and he's now divorced hot Asian wife.
No, I think they're still together, but she was fucking shit. It was the Rebby Hardy effect. Yeah.
You pissed
You
off.
fucking piece of shit. Fucking neglected our family. Fuck you. Oh, we are back together now. So, okay.
I don't care what
Sound.
people say. Rebby Hardy is a Twitter machine fucking legend. She just hates.
She is a fucking legend.
She hates everyone equally. Like, you know, like how we make the joke that like people will look past allegations. You fucking spit in Rebby Hardy's food. She will remember that until the day you die, and she will piss on your grave. And that's what I love about her. She just remembers anything.
Hold on. Her dad's Senior Benjamin.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking hell, never knew. Never knew that. And she's back in TNA. Fucking hell.
Ugh. But yeah,
Have they had any more kids yet? No, they haven't.
they have about 4 sons and 1 daughter, if I had to guess.
Yeah, they have. Oh no! If Wikipedia doesn't even give them names, probably all shit anyways.
But yeah, this
Matt Hardy's kids are shit, and his wrestling shit. And I've had enough of seeing him and Jeff taking on Eminem. Their faces win.
Yeah, I was sad because I wanted Ben to actually start doing the fucking. Like,
start doing the thrusting as well.
But obviously, the only emote he does is, of course,
yeah, they do a little poetry motions.
Well, obviously, no. It's more like this.
Well, a bit of a smirk on him. Slightly happy, the toothy grin out. But yeah, can we speak about JBL's commentary during this show? He's on a fucking weird one. I don't know what he's been fucking drinking, but he's sauced the fuck up. He's like the opposite of what you think JBL commentary is gonna be. JBL is like Booker T on NXT. He's horny. He's just saying whatever the fuck he wants to Michael Cole. Fuck, he's calling him xenophobic. It's a wild ride, man.
There's points in the show, as I tune in and out of the commentary, there's points in the show where like we'll obviously get to the greatest match that took place on the way out. But it's obviously between 2 little people. And obviously JBL in kayfabe, I'm gonna say in kayfabe in case he's actually a nice man in real life. In kayfabe, hates immigrants. He hates the Mexican people. This is well established if you watch 2004 SmackDown. And obviously,
2005 ECW One Night Stand, or is that 06?
It was 05, I believe.
I bought a ticket, you little Mexican.
Well, one of the best lines he's done. But obviously, Finley comes out, and obviously Michael Cole is calling Hornswoggle what they've dubbed the little bastard. And obviously JBL's like,
get it? It's because he's small, isn't it?
And JBL's like, I've got no problem with the Irish. You're allowed to come into this country. You are anti-immigration. And I'm like, there's the cunt who fucking kicked Mexican people back across the border in 2004. You're one to talk. You're fucking one to talk. It'd be like Glenn Jacobs if he turned around and went, actually, abortion isn't bad. It's just certain people
support
do.
Abortion, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fucking wild. I'm sure there'll be some highlights as we go through the show. But yeah, fucking hell, it's a weird time.
But I will say I'm slowly seeing MVP has been improving in the ring from obviously wrestling with Benoit, which is
well, because isn't this time, has it started yet, where he has that like 7-match series?
It starts roughly after the Rumble and ends Backlash. I want to say from Backlash, sort of.
Backlash.
There's 2. What was the code? I'm not good enough to call it Backlash.
It's still a great work shoot promo.
It's not as good as William Regal's one in Triple H though about Eugene.
Yeah, but that's not work shoot though, is it?
Yeah, I know, but I just love it.
But yeah, yeah, I look forward to seeing Chris Benoit versus MVP, and hopefully the Hardys doing literally anything else. Because I'm fucking sick of them. I'm sick of them in general. I still think Matt is fucking awful. Like, It's quite impressive that the biggest thing that happened to Matt was someone sleeping with his girlfriend. Like, fucking, how shit are you?
No,
Long career. He's managed to make it. He's probably made loads of money. He's had loads of kids. He's living his best life. Please fuck off.
no, I might be wrong. Was it Matt Hardy or was it Jeff Hardy who went to an ROH show and they absolutely booed the shit out of him? I think it was Jeff, but I might be confusing that with Matt.
Oh, you said booed. I thought you just said they pooed the shit out of him.
Yeah, just
Everybody's shitting in their hands and clapping.
but yeah,
Fuck off, Matt.
but yeah, I would it's weird time because the Hardy Boys are probably the most selling merch at this time because the X are obviously injured and Rated RKO are will they won't they? So
Kiss.
yeah, Kiss. So yeah, I can understand why they're putting the Hardy Boys in every tag match.
And also, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Johnny Nitro's like cut like a month away from going to ECW. Joey Mercury's about to be fired. So who the fuck knows what Jeff and Matt do? Doesn't Jeff stick around for like another year? Then he's off in TNA.
He sticks around to Long Nine. He next year
Yeah,
he's supposed to win the Money in the Bank next year, but he has some high flying problems. Wink, wink, and he can't win Money in the Bank. But we'll get to that next year, obviously.
To be fair, he just needs to reach down. Not that hard. Have a little swanton down,
People should have
straight
told,
down to Money in the Bank.
I mean, people should have told Jeff to stop flying high all those years ago. Might have actually saved his fucking career. Prick.
I mean, he just still had a decent career.
I know, yeah, I know, but he ruined the Antichrist.
He's still a world champion in most of the promotions he's been.
Yeah, except AEW. Just Tony Khan was the only one who went, "You're actually shit now, guys. You're actually shit. Fuck off."
Yeah, but they still could have given him the belts, let's be honest.
I mean, they did give
SCU were the first tag team champions. I love all of those men, and they are fucking shit.
Except Curry, man. He's the only good one.
Didn't Chris Jericho hold the tag belts?
Yeah, I think he did. Last Hexagon, I believe.
Yeah, great. So you tell me that couldn't have been the Hardys? Nah, FTR needs to hold it for fucking 5 more years.
I think the young
ones. Then to the Bucks.
Then back to FTR.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck this match. Fuck all these wrestlers. I've had enough of them. Please leave my screens. To be fair, it does feel like we are heading up for a very big shuffle, as a bunch of wrestlers done for the fucking steroids. A lot of the roster thinned out to the fucking core. A lot of the women not really supposed to be as sexy. So maybe we'll actually get to see some good stuff. Probably not. There's a reason why SVR 2008's GM mode is fucking... Look, everybody says it's good. I prefer the other ones.
See, I describe it as you have to wait till the nuke goes off. So June 20th when the nuke goes off. And then the entire wrestling field just explodes on all fronts. That's when you wait, and then all you can do is sit back and watch, because it's going to be hard to analyze it, but we will try our best to discuss it.
Analyze it.
Well, analyze it in the sense of how this changed wrestling. Not fucking sit there and go, well, actually, he didn't blow up this piece of wrestling.
Fucking just you acting like we do any analysis on this show.
That'll make us look smart, brother.
We just fucking talk shit about nonsense, really. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Wait, can you tell me? Can you repeat? Can you please repeat? Because Vicky Guerrero is doing a promo next, and I want you to repeat what you said to me in the call.
I don't want to stake my claim to that fucking statement. Some stuff's supposed to be kept off air. But it's just, at the end of the day, Vicky Guerrero is a horrible person for not supporting the stepdaughter who claimed that her husband, Vicky's husband, sexually abused her, and she went, "No, he didn't. Stop lying, you fucking lying bitch."
And it's not Eddie Guerrero, by the way. It was the new husband, not Eddie. Eddie's been long dead. So just in case you're confused.
Support your kids.
God, but if you say Vicky Guerrero's a decent wrestler, you can fuck off. I would take any other claim, rather be good or bad. No one's claiming Vicky Guerrero's good. But yeah, what's the next match?
It's the Cruiserweight Gauntlet match. It's got a Cruiserweight Open. It's just the doors open for all of the wrestlers in the division apparently, and for somehow, I mean, isn't the first person is Scotty Too High,
Yep.
who shows up. He wrestles Davari, hits him with a worm, which is the most convoluted longest fist drop ever. Then unfortunately he gets dispatched by the current champion, who is Gregory Helms, who beats him, beats Funaki, beats Shatner Moore, who I pop for, I'll be real with you, ECW. Stand up.
Obviously Ash was brushing his teeth, and when Shannon Moore entered the ring, obviously Ash was in the other room. But he came in, he went, "Oh fuck, I missed it, fuck!" And then he rewinded, and he's like, "I need to see this."
Replay it.
I'm like, "You're seeing Funaki as well. Get him included, because Funaki's number one."
Jimmy Noble gets wrecked. Jimmy Wang, but then it gets competitive once Jimmy Wang Yang's in the ring, and Jimmy Wang Yang manages to topple Gregory Helms. But Chavo, there's one more entrant to this open match. It's Chavo, who wins the Cruiserweight title. He's back. Fuck yeah. I love him because he's shit.
Um,
And I'm glad that Gregory Helms is finished with his fucking Cruiserweight title run, because it's fucking shit. I'm sure he's good at the time because, it's decent quality Cruiserweight wrestler. Got somewhat of an alright time. Got decent match lengths. Got frequent matches. So I'm sure at the time he would be like an underrated guy. But also, I'm fed up of seeing him. So
yeah,
it does now. We wrestled Matt Hardy for like 3 of the fucking pay-per-views.
Jimmy Wang Yang also a part of the famous Flying Elvises. If you're a Marky D fan, Flying Elvises, they have Flying to Graceland. Sonny Siaki. Sonny, don't look at my ass, Siaki. And I forget the other country, S.A. Rios or something.
It's not S.A. Rios, come on. No way, it's S.A. Rios.
What the fuck is it? Oh, I had it up, like, literally a minute.
You literally pulled up the name earlier.
Yeah, hold on, I'll have it. The Flying Elvises TNA. George Estrada. That's the other guy. Either
I don't know
George
what the
Estrada.
fuck that is, but yeah.
I can click on him. He is. Did he do anything? Oh no!
I believe he was in the Flying Elvises. Thank you very much.
He was in the Flying Elvises. He was in the future with AJ Styles.
Found.
He was in the Iron Man with Jason Powers.
Who the fuck is that? I'm taking meds. That's how done I am.
His championship and accomplishments are NWA North American Heavyweight Champion 1 time, and 2.
That's a made-up belt.
And then he's a TCW Tag Team Champion 2 times. 1 with Sonny, don't look at my ass, Yaki. 1 with Ray Lloyd, and that was it. When did he retire? He's been retired for years. So no one.
Alright, I've had enough of this little Wikipedia spree. I prefer it when I do it.
Yeah, he's retired.
Fair enough. I'm not surprised. This was 15, 20 years ago now.
Yeah, it was.
But the next match, and the best match. Anything else on Chavo? Nah, he's good, but he's shit. I love him, but he's awful. Oh, he's the best part about him is his theme. And he has an absolute kick-ass theme for a mediocre, boring, unremarkable wrestler.
See, you have to admit, if he came in like 07, like instead of like coming in after WCW folded, Vince would have went, "Can you ride a lawnmower, kid? Mexico's it is with you. Get in that fucking stable."
I mean, I was saying this during the watch along, but honestly, I kind of enjoyed the Kerwin White character. It was a pretty funny fucking shtick.
Was it? Yeah, it wasn't his catchphrase, but if you're all white with Carlin White or some shit.
It's something like if it's all white, it's all right, some shit like that.
Yeah,
It was honestly, it wasn't a terrible gimmick, but it was mostly on heat anyways. Like they didn't really push it too hard,
and
but it was funny.
his lackey was Dolph Ziggler. Fun fact. His caddy or whatever they
Exactly.
call him.
Yeah, it was a caddy. But yeah, it's a funny little one. I didn't hate it. But yeah, let's get to honestly, it's the main event for me. This is the main event of the fucking show. So there's a backstage segment where Finley and Hornswoggle, but they call him the little bastard because he's small. And I made the realization that Hornswoggle is only a leprechaun because he's short.
Yep.
Like, he's not Irish at all. He's not like Finley. There's no fucking Irish roots.
American
He doesn't
born
even
bred.
fake a shit Irish accent.
Nope.
He is just American. I'm a dwarf. Look at me. I am Hornswoggle. I am Leprechaun. Finley dumps him in a bin that Boogeyman rises out of. And it's time. Because, look, I think I've said my piece on the Boogeyman. I love him.
You can bring him
I
up
think
anytime.
I think he's my favorite. I think he's one of my favorite shit wrestlers. Like, to me, there's untapped wasted potential here. I would have made him a world champion, mate. I don't know how he couldn't. Yeah, I don't know how he couldn't be ECW champion. Like, they give it to any old cunt in ECW.
He could have been, but
Like, fuck it. Put it on Hornswoggle. Why not? Who cares? It's ECW in 2009. Like, fucking Ezekiel Jackson's world champion by technicality. And he still can't run the ropes in fucking 2024. Fucking useless cunt. But I love the Boogeyman. But we get... Because, I don't know, Vince is obsessed with dwarfs at this time. So we had the DX stuff, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. We had, like, the Kurt Angle one. We had the WLC in 2015, 2016, 2015.
2014.
Ah, who the fuck cares? But yeah, you're right.
There's a later on when it's revealed who Vince's bastard son is. Spoiler, it's Hornswoggle. If you somehow come across this channel, I had no idea.
You spoiled it.
If you had no idea it was Hornswoggle, I'm going to congratulate you because that's been done.
Some would say the statute of limitations is gone on that one, but I don't. How dare you?
But yeah, he puts Hornswoggle in a mini battle royal where you get like mini Kane, mini Mark Henry, fucking mini.
Oh yeah, I remember enjoying that as a kid.
Yeah. So there is he has an obsession with dwarf at this time. Just like he has the obsession of sticking his tongue down any sexy, attractive woman's wrestler around this time. You can't say it's not true because it is true. It's Finn, and he's the mad cunt who pitched to be Stephanie's father of the child. Triple H and Irish child.
Yeah, you pitched to be the father of Stephanie's baby.
Yep.
And then she went, "That's really fucked up, Vince." And Vince went, "What about Shane?" So, fucking hell, incest bad. It's not Game of Thrones era yet, Vince.
But yeah, basically he has an obsession with little people, and you'll understand why. Because Finley comes out, and obviously since Finley has this little bastard, obviously the Boogeyman needs one. So you have little Boogeyman, and
who's fat. He's rocking a gut.
He's rocking that Hogan steroid belly. Or the honky tonk man belly, you know the one I'm on about.
Like, he is impressively large for a dwarf.
Yes. I'm gonna be honest, I've never
but
seen
like, obviously, when Boogeyman, he does this little like, I don't know how you do the Boogeyman. Feel like, you know, you just shake your shoulders and you gyrate. But when little Boogeyman does it, he looks like he's shitting. Like he's plopping out a drop each step. You know what I mean? Like fucking shaking it out of his little leggy. This match, honestly, this match is the most memorable thing on this show. And to me, that's not even a bad thing. Because as I said before, I love Boogeyman. I love how he just gets to appear every Halloween just because he's a funny character. I love how he was on Tough Enough and he's like, how old are you? 30. And they looked at him and went, how old are you? 40. Yeah, well, we're not fucking hiring you. You're 40 years old. You fucking useless cunt. What you been doing all this time?
Obviously, if you've seen the recent Halloween of him pranking the relationships, that's fucking Bianca gets her fucking nose.
She starts picking his nose.
Yeah. Many men would get on their knees for her to do that to them.
Some say she couldn't win that gold medal. But then again, she wasn't even an Olympic sprinter. Fucking loser. At least I won something. In year 8. At the 100 metres. She probably won a lot of races, to be fair.
And a lot of jeans.
But did she win the year 8 100-metre sprinting? I don't fucking think so, loser.
But here's the question.
But yeah, this match is good fun though. It's a weird back and forth that, look, I don't mean to be a stickler for the rules, but Hornswoggle or Little Boogeyman did not hold on to that fucking tag rope.
I mean, they'd be going like that, fucking.
They didn't even tag in, the fucking lazy bastards.
Ash, it'd be fucking like that, fucking help, you know? I don't mean to be rude.
He's not even. He's trying to reach the third shelf. He's not even trying to reach the top one. There we are. That's the Jerry Lawler joke in there.
I was gonna on Bianca Belair. I was gonna say, well, did you win big black booty bitches trophy? I don't think so. Fuck off.
That you know of.
he pulls down his pants, has a big black ass.
That's a weird clip out of context. But yeah, this match is good fun though. It's back and forth. The highlight for me and the highlight for both of us is Little Boogie gets in the ring, beer gut and all. Hornswoggle takes off his jacket, he puts his hat on Finley's hat, and Little Boogie pulls out some worms, ready to stuff him in the fucking mouth. And, you know, Finley with the little hat on his head stands up, cunts him in the fucking face. Absolutely wrecks this poor little cunt. Fucking sends him flying. Oh, it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
This is like a proper Kevin Nash big boom. Like a proper test one. Like, before Ash, like, I don't care. I'm going to make Ash watch this segment. I'm going to make him watch the Kevin Nash versus the two wrestlers in 2006 or 7. Where, like, Alex Shelley's like, okay, this is the flip fucking crucifix. And then it's like, nah, show me your move. Okay. And then Shelley, like, does another flippy move. And then it's like, nah, show me your move. Just the same fucking move.
Yes.
It's a great
but, you know, Finley absolutely cunts him in the fucking face. Poor bastard. Like, he drilled him with his fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
He drilled him like he found the pot of gold at the end of the fucking rainbow.
I went looking for that. I never found it.
Yeah, exactly. Some say he's still looking.
20 years later.
Just like how in the first actual match, where Joey Mercury tried to steal Matt Hardy's nose. Look, just because you broke your nose doesn't mean you can steal Matt Hardy's. You don't want that nose, it makes you automatically 10 times more shit. It's just by existing.
And also, I forgot to bring it up, but obviously, since Joey Mercury's wearing the face mask, obviously Benoit's finisher is he obviously holds your fucking like face, and obviously Joey Mercury's like, please Benoit, please,
please don't hit my nose.
Benoit's just fucking wrenching that bad bitch in.
Thing that happened in this match. Oh, Oh, he's frozen. You're back.
Um,
Okay, and the funniest bit about this shit match that I love and I will remember. It's the most memorable match we've watched so far. In the whole time we've done one more match. Fucking because of a distraction, Finley hits Little Boogeyman with a shillelagh to win. Why has he got to use Why has he got to use a weapon to beat him? Why has he got to cheat to beat Little Boogeyman? Mate, you could just throw him into the fucking crowd. He's not climbing over the barricade. Mate, he struggles to get past the fucking baby gate. Don't know why I'm just ripping on him. Poor bastard. But fucking, why does he need to use the shillelagh to beat fucking? Oh, it's so fucking ridiculous.
the only comparison I can make.
Why does he need to do it?
Like, the only comparison I can make is when Beetlejuice was on Nitro, and Jeff Jarrett walks up to him, and he goes, "Hey, slap nuts!" And Jarrett's like, "What you call me? Slap nuts!" Then he just turns around and cuts him with the guitar. It's all I can think of. It's just that. But yeah, I absolutely love this match. It was so shit. But like, God bless Little Buggy and Little Hornswoggle. They worked their asses off. But as I was gonna say is, I've never seen an obese dwarf. If you see any, let me know.
I don't know. I've seen a few. Apparently, okay. You know that big battle royal. Was Booker T? Was Mini Booker T in that battle royal?
I think so.
Because I think that's what Little Boogeyman does.
Let me guess, because he's black.
You
couldn't
and
find
it says Little Boogeyman usually team up with Big Boogie as a team. They lost each time. He got battered senseless by Mark Henry in June. Shortly after, Big Boogie was destroyed by Henry himself in a match where Little Boogie was at his ringside supporting his friend. He was never seen again after that happened, as WWE wrote him off TV. Why is this like Poochie's gone to space? And Little Boogeyman was never seen again. He's not dead, is he? He was never seen again.
God, I love Little Boogie. Do we know his name? Do we know the little dwarf who played him?
Chris Hollyfield.
Is he well known in the industry, or was he just
No?
Fair enough. Thought he was like Peter. Thought he was like Peter Dinklage, where you get booked.
No, he's not. He was fucking out. He was 40. Fair play. He did have he is allowed to have a gut at 40.
Yeah, true. But here, Ash, here's the real question. Because obviously, you know, I'm a big fan of him. Who had a bigger gut, this Boogeyman, or when Chris Harris returned to TNA? Who had the bigger gut? The answer is both.
Apparently, he shot a music video with DMX. Music video never came out though. It's like Hogan. He's apparently now a motivational speaker. It's like how Hogan recently said, and it could be bullshit, but fuck it's Hogan. I'll take everything at face value. It's like how Hogan said he had the chance to sleep with both Madonna and Cher and turn them down.
The same guy who's going to play bass in Metallica.
Like, why? Hogan, you're not even a known shagger.
He is the white women, but not any other kind.
Yeah, but that's just one woman.
Well, two. And if you go by Hogan's, as he called her, horse of a wife, slept with Macho Man as well, apparently. And, oh no, not Macho Man, Ed Leslie. I got up Brutus, fingered him. Basically, in 2010, when they divorced, she either put out a tweet or made allegation. Yeah, Hogan's, little do you know, Hogan's playing for the other side, brother. Just like
Fuck it, why not?
insinuate she's having an affair.
Let's be honest, most wrestlers are more bisexual than any of them ever want to admit.
But yeah, also Hogan, like Hogan also claimed he wrestled 400 days in a calendar year because of time zones.
Yeah.
Have you got another Hogan one to end it off?
No, I do not. But I do want to say that this match was 6 minutes 45, and it's honestly the favorite thing I've covered this whole time in one more match. It was so good. It's a perfect stop. Look, like I said, I would have made Boogeyman world champion. I'm not even lying. Look, fuck Great Khali. Let the Boogeyman beat the Undertaker's streak. Okay, maybe not that far, but at least let him Kozlov him on SmackDown at some point. Like, you could have done so much with it. You just need to rate. You just need to fully do all the spooky shit. Have him hold the world title for like 2 weeks, and then have him just be a scary cunt. Because he is a scary cunt. He's a scary fuck. He can't wrestle for shit, but that's fine.
See, you think they send him to the one mentor that helped Kennedy and MVP? Send him to Benoit. He'd fuck him up. He'd help him.
Yeah, but I don't really think.
Oh, but Benoit would not sell all his fucking creepy stuff. I know it.
I don't really think they need to. I will say his theme is great.
The Boogeyman's.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Boogeyman's is great.
I'll have you know, he also won the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Rookie of the Year of 2006. For doing what?
Who's that? I think that's famously held by AJ Styles, John Cena, and the Boogeyman.
Of course.
If I have to guess, Goldberg's probably in there somewhere.
And we did figure out that yes, he did eat worms. Yeah. They're just protein, and Vince bought 30,000 worth of worms at some point. Or I think the reason why Boogeyman became shit is that they made him eat that weird growth off of someone's ear, Jillian's ear.
Jillian. Yeah, that was horrible.
It's just horrific.
I'm not watching that segment ever.
yeah, I'm good. But don't you worry, eventually. Oh, mate, he's coming to ECW soon. He's coming. Oh, fucking hell. Whoa. Fuck it. I'm ready. Him and Big Daddy V, the boys. On the way. Fuck it. Let's run through the rest of this shit show. Paul London and Brian Kendrick defeat Deuce and Domino to retain the tag team titles. Roll up, I think, was the conclusion of this.
They rolled up Deuce and Domino and we found.
I figured out that basically Deuce and Domino apparently are a fairly memorable tag team for not being very interesting. Their gimmick is they watched Grease once. And you have fuck, what's it, like Deuce? Okay, we have to remember their names from memory. You have Dice Domino, which is easy.
Yeah, Dice Domino.
And you have like Deuce Shade. Some shit like that.
Juice, something like that. Obviously.
Deuce Shade. Yeah. Belter.
Obviously Cliff Thompson and Snuka played, respectively, both of those roles. And we found out that Jimmy Snuka just like naming all these kids with fucking long names. So yeah.
But yeah, it was a fine match. Yeah. We then get one of the shittest Mr. Kennedy promos I've heard in my life.
It's absolutely dog shit. I'll run through it. So he's basically throughout the show.
He didn't even say Kennedy.
So obviously throughout the show, Cena got the promo like, I'm the tag champion. Me and Sean are best of friends. I know I'm not Triple H. Leave me alone. I know I'm not Triple H.
We don't get along, but we're still tag champions. Home slice.
And then Shawn Michaels is like, yeah, he's not Triple H, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then Batista's like, it's the Undertaker, I have a bigger cock than him. So I'm huge. What's he got? Nothing. He doesn't say it like that, but that's probably what he said. Mr.
He should
Kennedy,
have.
I've got a huge cock, and Taker, I remember you getting no bitches. So how about you suck on these fucking big bally nuts? And obviously Mr. Kennedy, it's time to put a promo. And usually Kennedy, you expect him to do a bit of slapstick. You expect him to like entertain the crowd, be like how MJF cuts a promo where he basically says like smarter than you, he's better than you, he's quicker than you, he gets more ladies than you. No, Miss Kennedy's like, yeah, well, you people are losers because you paid to see me, but I'm backstage.
Lose.
But I'm backstage with her, and that makes me better because you're out there paying to see me. I'm like, they're paying to see you. Surely this would be a great thing because that fills your fucking pocket, Kennedy. I understand what he's going for, saying like, oh, he's wrestling ECW heavyweight champion. No one wants to fight for fucking Bobby Lashley's belt. Let's be real. And then Bobby.
And it's the really funny full circle bit of Mr. Kennedy beat the Undertaker at No Way, whatever the fuck,
No
one of the
Mercy
shows.
properly.
Yeah, No Mercy. He beat the Undertaker. He beat him. It was by DQ, but he beat the Undertaker, and he just faced Bobby Lashley. And he just beat Batista. He just got beaten by Batista for the World Heavyweight title at the previous show. And because they don't want to have Bobby Lashley lose, he's now lost to Bobby Lashley. Well, he won, technically. But they don't want him to have the ECW belt because they do actually have bigger plans for him, which you wouldn't believe.
And also,
but it's the most ECW way possible because he either wins by DQ because he smacks him with a chair, the ref doesn't see it, and then Bobby Lashley gets angry and smashes him with a chair. Not even a good chair shot either.
That's how boring the match was. Obviously, as well, Bobby Lashley's doing his entrance. So obviously Kennedy does one of my favourite spots, which is the Benoit Raven spot. Where Raven's obviously walking to the ring with Nirvana's Come As You Are, or As You Were Come, the knockoff version. Benoit just walks behind him like. Obviously Mr. Kennedy took note from that and ran up behind Bobby Lashley and went, "Hi Bobby, turn around, you big ugly mug." And then Bobby Lashley just batters him. It's just funny.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he tries to blindside him. And he gets about one punch in before Bobby just turns around and just fucks him up.
It's
like, sorry.
It's like pissing off that quiet friend in school where you're like, he's not going to hit me, but your mom's a loser. You get no bitches, and then he just turns around and goes, and just fucking gets absolutely wrecked. But yeah, Bobby Lashley destroys Mr. Kennedy. Well, Mr. Kennedy gets some offense. The problem I see here is, obviously, his
problem is it's ECW. It's related to ECW, so it ends in a DQ.
And also the fact Mr. Kennedy has bigger plans till they don't happen. Coming up shortly at WrestleMania. I understand what's bigger: a guy winning Money in the Bank or being in Donald Trump's corner. It's probably the Donald Trump bit. Let's be real, in some sense. But yeah, nothing happens. And then I believe the Diva contest happens next.
Yes, there is a Divas Invitational by The Miz. I still don't know how Hoorah is over as a thing.
He has a White Boys t-shirt as well.
It does say White Boy on his t-shirt. Comes out with his faux hawk. Hoorah! Crowd respond. I don't know why. He's definitely finding out who he's eventually going to be. He's got his Be Miz logo. He's got his crowd shtick. He's getting there. Extreme Expose, they dance and they dance and they dance until Jillian Hall comes out and cuts the best promo of the night. As she's just kind of like, oh wow. She basically just starts saying all the women are shit. You're shit, you're shit, your shit. And at the end of the day, you're all fucking useless, talentless bitches, and you all suck. So all of the women come out and attack her, and it all culminates with Ashley Massaro coming out, who's just been on Playboy, and she comes out and fucking strips off down to some pasties that have the Playboy bunny on them.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
WWE would probably want you to forget that given recent hype, but did happen. I did fact check it, Spent 5 minutes alone in the bathroom during the Taker Cena match. Wasn't even 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Just opened the magazine and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, fuck it. I'll fact check that in my fucking teenage years. I'll be real, yeah. Fucking fact checked it real fucking good. Fact me till I fart. Fucking fact in that bitch.
Just flipping the pages back.
I don't know why you're expecting it to be fake though.
I
don't know why you're like, I had to check if it was real.
It was a joke. But yeah, it's just
I know, but I'm taking it seriously.
It is, yeah. It's just like for being like a sports analyst.
I mean, it would be a WWE. Yeah, they're in Playboy. They're in Playboy X. Like, that's not the same thing. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. That doesn't even get some magazine. It's just a poster. Great. That's what they do in the 2010s.
Yeah, until they stop and they realize we shouldn't be doing this.
We have 100 million views on the YouTube channel. It's all from India.
Yeah. But the main event, unless you have anything else to say. The main event is.
I like Jillian Hall. I want more Jillian Hall. I think is the outcome of this. Also, Ashley Massaro's theme is a fucking banger, and I use it in all the games that she's in.
So the main event is obviously a match that I think is a cool concept if they ever want to redo it. I think Mania 41 would be a good one, or Mania 40 would have been a perfect one. Of like Cody and Roman.
I mean, like I said, it wasn't there. I don't know if it was necessarily the same, but wasn't there a Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins and someone else? Kane was probably involved.
Yeah, probably Fastlane 2015.
It was one. It was one of the fast lanes, and it was like whoever wins gets the fucking title match.
Yeah, Roman obviously.
At Mania, that Roman won.
And obviously, I think it's a cool concept because I think it's funny putting like the two main eventers of each night. Well, obviously not each night, but the two main event matches like pitting against each other of like can they coexist?
Oh, just the world titles rather.
Yeah. For the world titles, obviously. So it's a cool concept. I'm gonna be honest. I went to the bathroom for about 20 minutes. The Ashley Massaro Playboy magazine will not be released to the public for obvious reasons. A lot of instrument or whatever it's called on it. So John Cena and Shawn Michaels fight The Undertaker and Batista, and it was, from what I heard, all right. Obviously,
I was checked out. I was adding music to my playlist.
Obviously, it's a very hard, like it would work today because most workers have your more flippy style, if that's what you want to call it. But obviously at this time, Cena's kind of green still. He hasn't found his way. He's just Cena, if that makes sense. Cena, he's like butter on toast if the toast was cold and left in the oven for 6 weeks. That's what he's kind of like. Batista can somewhat go to some extent. Obviously, you're not going to get.
I mean, you're being very. Yeah, you're being very. Yeah.
I'm pro Batista. I don't give a shit. Batista will always be a legend. I will never say he was a shit wrestler, unless it was me in 2014. Then I will. But yeah, Batista is somewhat okay in the ring, but obviously to carry this match,
he's already back. I'll never say he's a shit wrestler, except I did, and he's not very good.
I did say he was good. I didn't say he was very good. But obviously then carrying your match, sadly, is Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. Not as bad as like 2018 Saudi Arabia, where the only person carrying that match is Shawn Michaels. But it does all right in meshing the styles, but I think it's just like adding razor blades to a peanut butter jelly
It's.
sandwich.
I think the issue is it's a house show main event on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, because it doesn't really intrigue you to buy the WrestleMania. Like, it doesn't really intrigue you to buy WrestleMania.
No, it's just because at the end, what Batista turns on Undertaker,
Yeah, and then Undertaker obviously
and
sits
it's
up.
like, woo, who knew what? What? Turns on Undertaker. Never knew that. What?
But from what I gather, like I think the story they're telling is Batista is afraid of the Undertaker, and he's claiming he's not, but he is. Which they pretty
A
much
very,
do.
very original storyline for the Undertaker. Let's be
Yeah, they
honest.
pretty much do with fucking everyone. I'm
I mean, you
surprised.
are allowed to at this stage.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised fucking Matt Bentley didn't get one. Um, but doing the Bentley bounce. But yeah, this match was all right. It was not good. It was not bad. From the parts I've seen, it was decent, but I would not really recommend it. I don't. I'm definitely going to
I
try.
hope I never have to watch it again.
The Cena and hopefully the Cena Shawn Michaels match in Italy, or I think it's Italy, will succeed expectations. I know the WrestleMania match, from what I've heard, is decent. The Michaels Cena match and the Taker Batista match, which generally
Yeah.
pissed Batista off because he wanted the main event that Mania, and Vince went, "Sorry, pal." But
Did he have a main event Mania?
main event of one. Oh no, he main evented two of them. Mania 21
Not bad.
and Mania 30.
Yeah, true.
Taker, I think out of the four of them, would have the most. I'd gather being 13, and then rough 13, and then um 24, 26, and then 33 would be my guess. And Sean obviously was just Mania 12, Mania 13, Mania 14. No, Mania 12, Mania 14, and obviously Mania 23, and the Mania 26.
Oh yeah, cheers for the history lesson.
And Cena would have
Yeah,
the least.
Cena and Shawn Michaels win. They are still tag champions. Shawn's still coming out to the DX theme. Who the fuck knows? And this is the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania, so it's a straight shot all the way to WrestleMania, which is in what? This is February 28th.
Yeah.
Mania is April 1st, so we got like a solid 4 or 5 shows in between this and WrestleMania, so it's going to be a good one. I've never seen Mania 23. I do look forward to it, and it should be a good time. But yeah, catch us next time on 1-1 Match.